from TMI Systems Bangalore. So welcome you sir on behalf of KLECET Chikodi.
Thank you.
I hand over this session for you.
Yes, thank you.
Sir, book is updated.
I've got the policy. So start with. Okay, good afternoon. Myself Chidambar Kulkarni from TMI Systems. Earlier it was called as ALS, Advanced Electronic Systems, Bangalore. We are mainly in the field of embedded IoTs, VLSI, and other much more test and measuring instruments. Okay. So today I am here to have a hands-on session on IoT. Okay. So a lot of session has carried out, I think, mostly from past 3-4 days on IoTs. Theoretically part you have learned much more. So this is something called you have to execute the program and you have to see the result. This is a hands-on session. Okay. So this session consists of today's 3 programs. You have to execute 3 programs. The one is simple, very simple program. That is standard LED on-off. The second is controlling that LEDs through sensor, like this DHT11 sensor, to measure temperature and humidity on web page, not on console, on web page. Okay, these 3 experiments we have to perform today. So to perform this, I am using here ESP32 board. This is our table. You have on table ESP32 board, which is already connected to the computer. Okay, already connected to the computer. Now, to execute the code, I am written the code in Python coding. Python, not a Python, it is something called MicroPython. It is called MicroPython. This is the latest trend in industry. Writing MicroPython code is the latest trend in industry. Embedded C coding is almost outdated. Embedded C coding is almost outdated. So, I am using that MicroPython. To run the MicroPython, I am using Thony Python IDE. Thony, Thony Python IDE. This all the stuff things are I am already installed on the computer. Okay, Thony Python IDE, whatever that drivers for the ESP32. Okay, and next is very important concept here is I took a ESP32. I put the MicroPython firmware in ESP32. So this is a very important concept over here. The putting the firmware in the controller, ESP32 controller. That already I did this. Okay, already I did it. Once you execute the program, you feels that if you want to make the same setup, get tomorrow ESP32, I will make that firmware. I'll put a firmware and give you. You can use in your colleges whenever you want. Okay, fine. Okay. Now we begin with. So it starts with what is ESP32 first? Theoretical part. Little bit 10 minutes. ESP32 is a microcontroller model that is designed and manufactured by Exclusive Systems. So what is called first 3 letter of ESP. Okay, Exclusive Systems. It is designed by Tenstica Extensra LX6 microprocessor base. On that processor it is designed with some Wi-Fi modules and ADC converter, ADC, PWM, timers and other applications. Okay, everything will be there on that chip. Fine? Clear? Next is commonly used in a variety of applications including IoT devices, robotics, wearables and more. It has gained popularity due to its dual core processor. It is a dual core processor. Hope you know dual core, quad core. Okay, it's a dual core processor. Built-in wireless connectivity. it has inbuilt Wi-Fi module. It has inbuilt Wi-Fi module. Through this Wi-Fi module, we are connecting our DHT sensor to the my web page. To my web page. I'm using this inbuilt Wi-Fi module in my program. Okay. And this set of influence. Specific systems, the company behind is going to provide a comprehensive development framework for programming is going to Arduino IDE. Hope you already work on Arduino IDE. Am I right? For Arduino boards, or even ESP30 also you have worked for Arduino. Okay. So it works on Arduino IDE, Platform IO, and other tools. Here I am using Tony Python. Here I am using the Tony Python IDE. And why I am using ESP? Because it is a exclusive IoT development framework. Means what's Internet of Things purpose, whatever the framework is there, this will support the ESP32 mode. Okay. Then your other controllers. Okay. It's the official development framework for ESP32 as they mentioned here. It's the official development framework for the ESP32. Allowing developers to access advanced features and optimize their code for specific applications. Optimize their code is very important. Today's industry is on optimizing the power in hardware, optimizing the code size in software. Two parameters are there. Okay. Now I'll go for one example. You see that if you write the same program in C coding and if you write a program in Python coding, you see the differences over there. So what industry is going for? Python, as I said. Okay, I will show that also. Fine. So this is something about the simple controllers. This one, basics. So what you will do is you have to open the Thony. Double click on Thony. On your desktop, this Thony icon is there. Double click on Thony. You will get something Thony like this page. Okay. Here we have to write a simple program. Okay, first program you have to write. Only first program to write. Second, third program already is there. You have to execute that ready-made programs. I will tell you the program concepts. Okay, how the program flow is there, what are things are there, everything. Okay. So first is when you open the Thony, you will get a Thony this one. Am I right? You get? Everybody has got this? Okay. If anyone has any doubts, please raise a hand. I'll come to your table and solve the problem. Thony is open. ID is open. ID is open. Okay? Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Don't make discuss among yourself. Don't make discuss among yourself because first program, simple program. Okay. So you write a code. Why you are supposed to write a code? Because you're supposed to know the libraries. That's the important over here. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. Pay attention. So now you go to new. Click on new. You get a blank window. You get a blank window? Am I right? Fine? Okay. First, I will explain the code. Then you type a program. Okay, then you type a program. Just how to download, I'll tell you how to download. Then in case how to see the output also I can tell you. Okay. The first one is simple. The LED blinking program is there.
change button.
Okay, this is a simple program. You can visible this last, sir. Font size. The last font.
Possible zoom in. Control is control scroller. Another sir, control scroller model.
Okay, is it visible? Is it visible? Okay. 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 This is a micro Python code for running the LEDs, linking the LED purpose. First, what we doing here? This is a Python code. First of all, this is a Python code. Python is very easy to understand. It is just like a C grammar or C this one, whatever you can say that text reading. Okay, it's just text readings. The first is whatever the hash is there, it is a comment. It is comment in Python. Okay, how many of you work in Python? Yeah, 2. Anybody else who has worked on Python? No. 3, 4. You work in Python. Okay, good. So hash is comment. There's a comment. So I'm giving micro Python code for turning an LED on and off for ESP32. It is no way concerned with the program, just a comment. Okay. Second is from machine import pin. So whatever the machine is there, it is a ready-made model. It is a ready-made model. Model is nothing but a library. Okay. Python is having a rich of libraries. Python is having a rich of libraries. So what we are doing, we are calling that module. We are calling that module. I am using for pin. So one pin I have to use for making a GPIO. One pin using because GPIO purpose. Okay. So one is that. Second one is from time import split. A time is one more module. Time is one more module. It works as a delay purpose. What we use in controller, delay. For I equal to less than, I plus plus, then delay, all these things, you know. The same purpose it is. Sleep is again to set a delay. To set a delay. Next, hash define the GPIO pin to which the LED is connected. So, to which pin of the ESP32 LED is connected, I have to mention here. So, I am mentioning that LED underscore pin is a variable. C. What is the difference between C and Python? In C, you have to declare int LED underscore pin or whatever it may be. Here, you are directly initializing. In Python, LED underscore pin, then pin 2. So, pin 2 of ESP32. Okay, I am taking as a GPIO. GPIO means what? General purpose, input and output purpose. That pin can be work as either input or output. But at this one, I am using that as an out. Okay, that pin as an out. So LED is what? Output device. Am I right? So I make the pin as an out. I made the pin as an out. Then def are functions in Python. Def, the function in the Python. Def, the turn on LED. LED dot pin dot on. Next function is turn off LED. LED dot pin dot off. These are functions. Then I am going to the main loop. While loop, nothing but it is a while one. So what is while one? It's infinite loop. While one is what? Infinite loop. Am I right? Fine. So what I am doing? I am calling one function, that is turn on LED, then delay, sleep. That is 1 second. Okay? Sleep in bracket 1 means 1 second. Okay? On for 1 second. Then I am calling turn off LED. Turn off LED. Then sleep for 1 second. And this should be infinite loop. On and off, on and off, on and off. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear? Now, you type a program, you type it, just I'll show you what to make a download. Already the program is there, but don't copy paste it, but you type it. Next program you will make copy paste also. Okay? So, with the start point, you need not write that hash MicroPython code, hash define. These are the comments are there. These are comments are there. Okay? Only this program you have to write. Next program you have ready-made programs. We'll execute the ready-made programs. Okay? We'll execute the ready-made programs.
चलो ना begitu sah sah ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, fine. Executed. Executed. You change the delay time, sleep time. Okay. Sleep time. Sleep one is there. Sleep this is there. 1 time, 1 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever you want. Change it and run it. Out execute. It is breaking. The air is connected. It's about 2 of the air is connected. Okay. Okay. Okay, you change delay time. It comes to that LED on. So one part. Okay. So here pin number 2 is object that pin number 2 is there connected to the onboard LED. Okay, onboard LED of that blue LED. Okay, if you want to make a change, you can change it. You can change any pin numbers. Okay, those pin numbers are you can available in the net. Okay, so you use that pin number and connect external LED with one resistor. Why the resistor? 1K resistor. Because it is a current limiting resistor. Okay, current limiting resistors. Don't can directly connect with the resistor. Okay, so this is what the simple one. That comes to here. So what is machine? The machine module provides access to hardware features on microcontroller into the ESP32. Okay, it is a module, nothing but a library. Okay, which will access to the hardware feature of the ESP32. Next, what is used for machines? Machine.pin to create an instance class. It is all of the OOPS parameters. Okay, OOPS parameters, object-oriented program parameters. So instance, just like a class instance. Okay, is creating for the class purpose. Then machine.sleep. This is for time delay purpose. Okay, these are the predefined one. These are the predefined modules. So in the machine, I am calling the pin. In the machine, I am calling the ADC. From the machine, I am calling the sleep time. So this is the beauty of Python. Once I declare my module, I can call any sub-module syntax. If I go for traditional controller, like ARM controller, whatever it be, or 805 controllers, if I have to use ADC, I have to use ADC code. I have to write ADC code using successive approximation method. Am I right? So that can be avoided over here. That ADC conversion will be taken care by that module. Machine.ADC module. This is a code optimization. This is called the code optimizations. If I write LED on a something gas sensor, gas is a analog sensor. Okay, so I want to make it read the values. It has to convert it into digital format first. Analog to digital, then it goes to the controller. Okay, so that code will become more lengthy. So what I am doing, I am reducing that. I am calling that .adc module in my program. Okay, so this is one beauty of the Python. This is the beauty of the Python. Madam, parle sir, abhi workshop photo workshop photo. Okay, okay. So is this such programs are the IoT programs? We say no. We say no. We want to control this LED through the web page, or through the internet, or through the some apps. Okay, or through some app. Okay, so what you do is in your computer, either in a desktop or in a D drive, one folder is there, workshop folder. Open that folder. Either on a desktop or in a D drive, one folder is there, workshop folder. You open that. Open that web LED control.py. Say the LED control py something is there, no? You have that file. LED control file. Yeah? Web page LED control file. You have that? Okay. Everybody's got this? Okay. I'll explain the code in just 10 minutes because the concept here is understanding the code, writing the code, okay, then executing. The first is I'm calling some like models, network, machine, use socket, and time. Okay, these are the ready-made models, Python models. The machine, you know, time is just a sleep purpose, delay purpose. The network is what? So I'm connecting I'm connecting my mobile data, my mobile to the ESP32. I'm connecting the mobile to the ESP32. To establish the connections, I'm using the network model library. And one more is use socket as a socket. Here, use socket as a socket is something called is a lightweight version of the Python socket module. How many of you know socket programming? Socket programming, computer science background. Okay. Anybody else? Socket programming. Okay. So socket, binding, am I right? Closing, open the socket, close the socket, and using the protocol either IPv4 for TCP or UDP. Okay, that all parameters. For EC background, you have to work because IoT is like this one. Okay, IoT consists of networking and then hardware parts. CS has to know the hardware things. Okay, so this is something called socket module that provides a subset of sockets. Zoom in. Zoom in. So subset of this is socket module. So if you want to become a good IoT coders, you're supposed to know the socket programming concepts. Okay, socket opening, binding, socket close, socket this one. There are 5 functions are there, ready-made functions. You have to understand that concept first. Okay. So this code allows you to work with the sockets for network applications or microcontrollers. The new socket model in the Python design minimalistic implementation so that features available in the standard Python socket models. So the subset. The use socket is what? It is the subset of the main network